What up YouTube, Spikerrod here with another video, and this time it's a live review, and this time it's going to be of a movie called The California Trail. The California Trail is a Western movie that was released on March 24th, 1933. We're going way back this time. This is a movie with Buck Jones. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but we're going to answer the question if it's good or not by starting with the story. The story follows a cowboy named Santa Fe Stewart who leads a relief stagecoach that gives food to the poor, but the Mexican army throws him in jail and he decides to fight them to free the peasants from the army. Overall, this story ain't too bad, well, for the most part, but I just want to get what I like about the movie out of the way first. I really do like the character of Santa Fe. He's very much a Robin Hood type character. He steals from the rich to give to the poor. I think a lot of fucking people can like this type of character. I think it's even more impressive when you consider that this was made during the Great Depression. I can't imagine how enlivened that people would have been if they watched this movie. That is what movies are all about, escapism. I think Santa Fe would have represented hope that they would get the food and money they so desire. But there are some other things that I do like about this movie too. I like the dynamic between Santa Fe and Juan's wife. I don't think she ever gets a stated name. She is a woman that really starts to side with Santa Fe when she meets him. I think deep down she knew Juan was a pretty irredeemable bastard who was deliberately torturing the peasants. I also like that she wants to fight with Santa Fe in the final battle, but Santa Fe refuses. Although he does relent and lets her join him, but afterward he almost tries to make her go into the fort to stay hidden, so it is really fucking confusing. But the last thing I like about this movie is the subtle little hints that this is a pre-code movie. There is a woman who leaves her husband because he's a scumbag, like I mentioned. There's also some visible scratches from a person who's implied to have been tortured. There are also some pretty graphic descriptions of dismemberment. This is the kind of shit you probably couldn't do with a strict censorship code. Now the things that I don't like. The action scenes are, to be honest, not that great. You get a few gunshots, but not enough in my opinion. Also, the ending twist was really fucking disappointing. If you want to see this movie, skip to the timestamp in the description. The twist is that the leader of the Mexican army is actually the governor of California. What the fuck? This twist makes no sense. He says he was trying to get Santa Fe into helping the peasants, but all the while he seemed to be actively trying to sabotage him into helping the peasants. Aw man, there are tons of fucking better ways you could end this movie. But I guess it doesn't really ruin the vibe of Santa Fe being a Robin Hood. So points for that. Now as for the production values, the cinematography, editing, sound, and the sound are all pretty good for the time. I mean, it's a black and white movie, but it's still pretty good for the time. This movie only contains a musical score at the beginning and end of the movie. Much of the movie has no music. The music, when it does come up in the beginning, in the opening and ending, it's fine. Overall, The California Trail could have been a decent little movie, or even pretty good, if the ending wasn't so bad. While there are many good elements here, I have no desire to watch it again because of the final act. Then again, it's not as bad as the ending to Lara Croft Tomb Raider, The Cradle of Life, or even other bad endings that I've looked at, but it still left a sour taste in my mouth. Overall, I really wouldn't recommend this movie. I give The California Trail 2 out of 5 stars with the title of OK Black Staying Power. I'm sorry this review is pretty short, but to be honest, there's really not much to say about it. Anyway, I'm Spike Robot. If you like this video, you can subscribe to my channel, and feel free to support me on Patreon and follow me on Instagram. See you next time on Honor the Freedom Jingos.